Hello, and welcome back to Downtown. It's been a hot minute, but I'm ready to get back into this and start with a new family. And I'm going to randomize it as I've done so far. And right now I have 16 families in the bin, and 2 of them I want to wait with, so I have 14 ones to pick from. And something that I've been starting to do recently more than I've done in the past is actually rolling physical dice. It's just something more fun about having an actual die and rolling it. So I've got a D20 prepared that I can roll. And if I get anything too high, I can just re-roll it. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I got number 7. So the 7th family. Okay, we have the Miller family. I do think that these 2 are sisters, so it's going to be very similar to the Phelps family, so we're going to have to see how I can make this different in some way. Then to decide where I should move these girls, I think it's going to have to be one of the apartments that I've already been using, because similar to the Phelps sisters, this is going to be a single household very soon. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that. And, well, then to decide which of the houses to go with. So I've got 1 apartment left for this one. Pretty sure there's only 1 bedroom though, and it's pretty slim. These ones are probably a bit too big, I think. We already have the Gray family living here. Those apartments are definitely too big. And we have the top apartments in this one, but those are going to be too small, I think. Or, I mean, that could technically work. Either the top apartments on this one, because as I said, it's going to be a single sim household soon. So that would actually be pretty good, I think. Or going back to this house again, the difference would be that this one has a parking space. This one does not. No, I think I'm going to go with this one just because the Phelps sisters are living here. And I want to make them as not similar to each other as I can. So moving them into the same house is probably not a good idea. So let's switch it up a bit and go with this one. So they're all moved in, and I was actually wrong. It wasn't the house at the end that had the top apartments. It actually was the one just before it. So thankfully, I checked the number of apartments before I moved them in, so I didn't have to move them out again. Maybe something I should mention before I start is that one of the things that has sort of delayed this video is that I have figured out the 2 issues with these apartments that I built. One of them you can see a sign of here, and you've noticed that in the previous videos as well, was that these lights were in the way sometimes for some cars when the Sims were carpooling. This sort of hatchback car specifically, I think only that one, this one it was in the way of the door. So as you can see, Rose isn't very happy about it, but I put them on walk-through blocks. So if the carpool happens to pull up here and they need to get in and out, they can just magically walk through the light. I think that would be the best solution to this. So that's why the shadows are a little bit wider around it. Yeah, I think that's fine. The second issue, though, was a bit more intense, and that was that I realized somewhere along while moving in Sims and such, that the middle apartments, this one for example, that has a staircase down to the ground floor and then an exit out to a connected parking space here. I realized that none of these staircases were actually connected to the apartments properly. When I played the Phelps sisters, for example, and I saw this sort of entrance and exit, it was still lit up like this, but if a family is living there, it's supposed to be like blacked out like this one is. So I knew that one, something was up with it. And after some trial and error back and forth, it actually turned out to be the staircase that I had picked it was a custom content one that did not want to work. So I actually had to change it out for this Maxis one. And then all of a sudden it worked perfectly. So yeah, that's the reason why I had to move all of the families that I had moved into these apartments out, fix that issue, and then move them back in and fix all of the furniture and the money and those kinds of things. So that was a bit not a very fun thing to do. So I had put it up for a long time, but now it's finally fixed and I can actually use these apartments properly. So speaking of that, let's start with this family then. So we do have these two, and I do think that they are sisters. Yes, they are. Good. So I didn't misremember. And I wanted them to have one of these apartments, and they're gonna have to share a room until Rose moves out, which should be pretty soon. So I was actually envisioning them in this apartment, so I think I'm gonna go with that one just for that reason. Oh yeah, but I also need to give them some money. Let's give them 10,000. There we go. Then they can get this one. Yes. Nice. And yeah, let's get all of the stuff out. There they are. So let's just start with... Oh yeah, the day setter I didn't need to get out because they should start on Monday, but they need to start on spring. And it's supposed to be 3 days left. And yeah, I have a new mod in my game that makes the seasons 3 days instead of the normal 5 days. So that's why it's defaulting to 3. Right. So I think let's start with figuring these sims out. And let's start with Lily here. She is a popularity sim right now, and I need to randomize her secondary. So I'm gonna roll a d6 die. I got the number 4. So she is secondary knowledge. Giving her all the need ones. And I'm gonna have to give Rose the need perks as well. Right, and I need to write this down also in my spreadsheet here. So this is Lily Miller, right? They're both singles. And let's check the traits. So Lily's gender preference is straight. And Rose is also straight. So I think we've only had straight sims so far. Right, and I also need to randomize their hobbies. But it seemed to me when I randomized the other family's hobbies that they were still sort of randomizing to their personalities. And I also got a helpful comment that sort of strengthened my belief that that is what happens when you use the sim blender, and then traits and hobbies randomize. So what I've done also on my own when I have played is that I have used again a die to randomize, and of course it is 10 hobbies, so I need to use a d10 for that. So I'm gonna start with the Lily, and I got the 0, so that is a 10. So her hobby is gonna be, and I'm also starting with nature when I'm counting, so then I can go around this way. So the one at the other end of this is the games. So that's the one she's got. And then it's completely randomized, not according to her personality or anything. I'm going to do the same for Rose. She's got number 3. And that's fitness. Right. Yeah, and she's a romance sim. Do any of them have careers? Yes, she's a convenience store clerk at level 3, apparently. And let's check Lily. She's in the military career, and she's a commander, apparently. I was saying previous to this that I didn't want to go with a military career right now. And I think I'm going to stick to that. So I think that I'm going to have her call and resign from that job. But it's interesting to know that that was once what she was working with. I am going to randomize her, re-roll her lifetime want. Head of SCIA. That's interesting. I do have another sim with that lifetime want as well, right? No, doesn't look like I do. Maybe it was one of them that used to have it or something. All right. Yeah, she can have that one. Intelligence career. Oh yeah, I think, yeah, now I remember. There's actually another one in the intelligence career, and that is Dominic Gray. And that's one of her neighbors. So that's interesting. They're gonna get to know each other through the job then, I guess. If she gets that job, that is. But yeah, so she has the level 10 intelligence career. Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna have her sign the contract and then she can resign. I need to give them cell phones. Call work and resign. And then I'm just gonna have to, use the computer to see what other job she can have instead. Right, but if she wants to be in the intelligence career, I can probably figure out pretty easily what major she should have. So I'm just gonna bring up that nifty list again to see what major goes with what careers. Could be economics or political science, which could be very interesting because that also has the military career in it. So that would make sense. But economics didn't have that, right? No. Okay, well, I'm gonna go with political science in that case. That makes a world of sense. I'm going to the bat box and upgrading political science, writing that down. Yeah, and that's actually the spreadsheet filled out as well. Good. Yeah, so that's that, I think. Trying to think if I forgot something, but I don't think so. So I can probably get straight to the makeovers. Wow, she has a very striking face. She looks really good in makeup, I would say. So she has this tied back hairstyle right now. Could go with this, but I don't think it suits her personality, really. It's very beautiful, but don't really think she's that like bohemian kind of person. And I also don't think that this is a good one for her personally. Probably something shorter, I think, if I can manage that. This, I guess, but no, I don't think so. It's too youthful. This is also too bohemian. This could work. It's pulled back. I'm just going to run through the options and see if I find something better, but otherwise I think I'm going to go with that. Got this as well, which is... Yeah, this might actually be better for her. Yeah, it felt like when I clicked on this and saw her in this, it just made sense for some reason. Yeah. And I think I'm going to go with the more warm blonde tone for her, I think. Because I think that's also going to suit Rose better. Yeah, so let's see what other hairstyle she can have for the other outfits. So it needs to be long and straight. I mean, she could have this, I guess, but maybe that's too fancy. I mean, that's interesting. It would suit her, right? Yeah. It is a bit wild, but I like it. Yeah, so let's go with that. And something else for her underwear, maybe? Yeah, I think I'm going with this, and then she can have the same for her PJs. Swimwear, she probably wants something pulled up. I think that the hair is too short in this ponytail, probably. Yeah, I think this makes sense. She can have the same for the athletic wear. trouble is finding it again. Oh, it actually was on the same page. All right, good. Yeah, she can have this for her outerwear. That's fine. So let's look at the makeup. So she has very intense makeup from the get-go. Yeah, let's just give her those kinds of eyes. Yeah, I think I'm going with that. And let's see if it looks good with rouge. I think that one actually looks okay. Let's see how it looks in the picture if I take okay here. Yeah. I'm gonna keep that because I think that since she had such heavy makeup from the start, she should have some blush on. Okay. And then she has this very, very fancy looking trench coat on. So that's, let's see what I can find that looks similar to that. Something like this is an option. That's not, not that bad actually. Yeah, I think I might just go with that from the get-go, and I think I have the perfect pants. It's not really pants, it's just shoes. This. Yeah, that looks very similar to what she had. Yeah, nice. I think I'm giving her this. I think the pale colors looks good on her. For some reason, I think that the pantsuit would look really great on her, so I'm giving her that. Yeah, it's different, but I think it suits her. For some reason, I'm thinking this. Yeah, let's go with it. Yeah, I think I'm going with this one. Yeah, that's good. It's gonna be a while until winter, but for some reason I'm kind of thinking a fur for her. It's not showing me the correct hairstyle now though, but yeah, let's go with this one. Yeah, the hair is kind of bleeding through, but that's fine. All right, you can change back into your everyday. And I'm also going to have to just move her up here so she can take out a loan. But first, let's also give Rose a makeover. So similarly to her sister, she also has a lot of makeup on. And she also has her hair pulled back. Oh my god, that is so cute. Isn't that just adorable? Okay, I love it. I have to use this now. Yeah, so what other hairstyles? I think I'm not going to be too detailed because she's not going to be a teenager for very long. Yeah, since she won't be a teenager for very long, I think I'm just going to keep this for her because I can't think off the top of my head for a certain same length, same kind of hairstyle that would be a good alternative. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna just stick with this. And she also has blush on. Yeah, let's do that. And yeah, I think let's go with this. And she had a fairly neutral lip color on already. Yeah, I think that looks good on her. But let's see again, revisit the blush and see if that looks good. That's the same that I gave her sister. It's really subtle. This is more reddish. Yeah, actually, let's go with this one because it stands out a little bit more. And since she has fairly neutral colors otherwise, I think it works. Cool. And then she has this extremely girly dress on. Oh, the camera isn't want to cooperate here. Let's just bring down the levels. Yeah. And let's gussy her up by clothes. I think I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, let's go with sneakers for it. She seems to be into pink, so I think I'm gonna go with that for her. She's lazy apparently. Right, I don't think she's gonna have time to wear it anyway, but let's just give her that. Okay, and then you can change into your everyday. Nice. All right then. Gonna have to take out that loan, and it's not a big apartment at all to furnish. So I don't think that they really need that much money, in all honesty. Yeah, I think let's just take out 10,000. And that should be enough, I think. Just go out of the apartment. Nice. And yeah, then I can just start to furnish. I find that all houses that you end up building in The Sims come with their own individual challenges. And for this apartment, it was definitely the small space, because there was a lot of things I had to squeeze in into this very tiny apartment for 2 Sims that needed to share this space with their own separate interests. And yeah, so I started with the bedroom, and of course they needed to have 1 single bed each. I was considering using a bunk bed, but somehow I didn't feel like these girls would want to sleep in bunk beds, so it became single beds. And in the past I've had issues with placing 2 single beds with the head side of the bed on the same on the same wall, so that they share an in-between space with only a bedside table in between. That has in the past caused issues with routing for me, that one of them has wanted to get in or out of the bed, and then the other one is in the way. So that's why I ended up putting one of the headboards towards the same wall as the door instead, so that would actually free up the space so that they could get in and out of the beds more easily. And I decided to use this wall for the tiny kitchen. Felt like that made sense. I don't think I could have efficiently used this space for anything else, apart from maybe like a space for the computer or something. But I felt like the kitchen made much more sense there. And I actually just sort of went very quickly putting everything in, because I've renovated quite a few kitchens recently. So I could probably do this in my sleep at this point, I feel like. But I try to stick to the certain style that I've gone with already in downtown, to keep it pretty similar. And yeah, similarly to that, the bathroom also went by very quickly. And then, yeah, placing down the kitchen table was one of the sort of headaches I had, as well as the living room, since one of the Sims had the games hobby. I knew that they needed to have a TV with the game console, so there needed to be a big sofa and available space for that. So I squeezed it in into this corner, and I think that was the best space for it, really. It didn't fit all that well together with a huge window like that. But yeah, I put in some blinds, so I think it's fine. And I had to go with a 1-tile kitchen table to fit everything in as well. And then this corner opened up for the computer that I could put there. But then I also needed to have somewhere to put in a hobby object for the other sister. So yeah, they got a little exercise bike in the corner there, and I actually remember to put in the time control clock this time. So yay me! Alright, so this is gonna be their apartment from now on. It is a bit of a squeeze, but I feel like it has the city vibe for that reason, so that's nice. And I'm gonna set hour to 8 in the morning, and let's see if the school bus comes. No. Okay. But then Rose will have to walk to school. And I can't forget to use the time control clock here to slow speed to 50%. And then I can check what job Lily can find. No, she's not going to be a priest. For some reason, I feel like that job, the custom career that I have for Jacoban, is showing up like every time I look for a job. It's a little bit annoying. But oh well. The law career could be interesting for her as well, I suppose. For the moment, at least. I think she would want to have a job anyway. Dance is probably not for her, though. No, and I don't think law enforcement either. I think that she's more of a desk job type of person. Not science, no. Okay, that was the last one. So question is then if I go with the law career for now, which could work, and then I keep looking for intelligence. I think I'm gonna do that. Right, so she's gonna be a legal biller. And she actually starts working now, so I could send her off to work as well. Right, so I've updated the spreadsheet. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna send her to work. And yeah, she's gonna have to meet her neighbors and possibly others when she's back. Ooh, no thank you. I don't think so. Let's give her a job outfit stopinator because, yeah, I'm not too keen on that one. And just change back into your everyday. And then you can walk to work. Okay, and for some reason Nolan hasn't gone to school. So he's gonna spend the day at home apparently. Yeah, and I'm gonna speed through until Rose comes back from school. Okay, so apparently Rose has been horsing around with some classmates, and yeah, she became the Player of the Year award after she got the spot on the soccer team. So some extra money there. Great, another school bus is here. And I actually did recall something that I actually forgot to do, and that is the age. Because I don't want her to be this young, and it's the same reason, of course, as I've had with other families, that the similarity to what I mean is that she's far too young to be sisters with Lily then, because she's also lived through the 8 to 9 days as a university student. So I think I'm gonna do the same thing that I've done for, I think, yeah, for 3 other teenagers in this hood, that I put her to 4 more days. And I actually get to spend some time with her as a teenager, but not too long. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Nice. Yeah, she does not have work today. Can lock in the first kiss one. I don't know if it's going to be possible for her to get it, but can at least make an attempt. We do have some Sims down here who she has apparently already met. Right, I think she came home from school with quite a lot of Sims earlier, so she's already met some of them, and the only one she's even the slightest attracted to so far is Lauren. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna push anything for that. So I think I'm gonna unlock this again. Does she need something? She's in desperate need of fun, and her hobby was fitness. I don't think fitness is particularly fun, though. So maybe she wants to start by watching TV first, and then she can work on the exercise bike here. So I'm just doing the switch channel trick to give her more fun. So Rose was working as a convenience store clerk already, and she has been very diligent as well. She's reached level 3. Looking at her skills, she has worked a lot on her creativity. And before I re-rolled her hobby, she had arts and crafts. So that's an interesting combination then with the creativity. I could definitely see her being into painting. Yeah, she's a Libra, one of those classic romance sims. Very sloppy, as we saw already with her posture, but also extremely outgoing. It's an interesting combination, though, with being lazy and having the hobby fitness. Maybe she's more into like the diet part of fitness, like eating well. Okay, good. So she has her fun up again. I can turn this off. And yeah, let's see how she reacts when I ask her to work out. It's possible that she might want to work on her cooking as well, then if she is more into the... But she's not sighing anyway. So far, so well. Just gonna sneak a peek at what sims are online as well. I think Trista, but none else. She can now go jogging. That's nice. I could also see her being into yoga. She can do yoga already. Yeah, she might be some kind of, what word choice should I use? Someone who's really, really into, eating healthy and being out in nature and like eating, maybe she's a vegetarian or something like that. What's her interests like? Oh, she's really not into money. That's interesting as well. She's very into travel, so that would actually fit. Not that much into animals though, but that's interesting. I think that's enough. She's getting better at body really quickly. Let's just freshen up. Yeah, she hasn't met Lakshmi, but I think that they might get along. Not online though. Right, so her sister is home. Earned some money. I'm actually thinking that maybe I want her to pay back 5,000 out of the 10,000 she loaned, because I really didn't need that much. So I could do that, I think. Let's just have her greet some people. Oh, she has 2 balls with Dominic. That's interesting. And that's also the guy that has her dream career as well. So that's interesting. Oh, where did he go now then? Oh, is he in his apartment? Yeah. Seems like she's not really that into going and greeting people, but I think it is because I asked her to high five. And she's not playful at all, and she's also grouchy, so maybe that's why. But she's very outgoing though, so she shouldn't be upset about that. Why don't you talk a bit with Dominic then about your hobby? And it was games. Out in the rain. She already wants to have a party, of course. Even though she barely knows anyone. Speaking of getting to know people, maybe I should also check in with the chat if there's anyone she can meet here. Well, not really anyone that is playable, but she can chat with the ones on there anyway. It looks like Rose has gone to take a nap. That's nice, actually, because that's sort of what I wanted her to do anyway. For some reason, this item is not getting invisible. And only this one. I don't know why. Oh, Lindsay signed on. Nice. Oh, and Rhinell. Let's chat with her as well. Haven't gotten around to her yet, but she might as well know her. Great, so now she knows a few people at least. That's good. Right, so you need to figure out who usually cooks food here. Lily has 2 points, but yeah, okay, Rose only has 1. Though Rose should be into eating healthy. Maybe Lily is as well. She's fairly active. She's of course into games, but looks like she's also into sports somewhat, and also fitness, so I guess they have that in common. She's really fit though. She has a lot of body points. Yeah, so maybe that's something that they have in common, only that it's more pronounced with Rose. Yeah. So they won't have that much to choose from in terms of healthy stuff because they don't have a lot of cooking points. But in that case, let's serve up some vegetable soup. I suppose that is healthy. And vegetarian as well, actually. I get the feeling that that's more Rose's thing, though. I don't think Lily would be a vegetarian. Are you still sleeping? Yep. She's really lonely now. She's a social creature. Can you chat with someone now? At least meet Lindsay, I suppose. Then you can have dinner with your sister. Oh, did you? Oh, I didn't pick serve, did I? Oh no. My bad. Let's try this again and actually serve dinner this time. Vegetable soup. And then Rose can start with this one. Oh, nice. She got a new skill in cooking. Awesome. And this piece of homework is in the way, of course, but yeah. Right, so they're starting to talk about moving in, the first thing they do, which makes sense, of course. Yeah, she did technically quit her job, so I suppose maybe she recently quit the job that she had while she studied, and then they moved here or something. She could have another bowl. Just clean it up and put away some leftovers. And then, yeah, Lily can help Rose with her homework, I think. Let me just check so that no one else has logged in. Just keeping an eye out for Lakshmi, but she's not on yet, so clean that up. Yeah, then you can help her with her homework. Oh, she wants to play. Let's wait with that until later. Of course, it's always very tempting to give Sims who live without parents a tragic backstory. So I'm trying not to overuse that. And I don't necessarily get that feeling from these two anyway. Maybe they are like daughters from a single mother and their mother is a bit ill or something right now and can't really look after Rose, which is a little bit tragic, I know, but that could fit, I think, if she's hospitalized. And of course, since Lily is recently graduated from college, she could have taken Rose in very recently. So this could be Lily's apartment that she just got that was meant for only her, but then Rose had to move in as well, and that's why it's so cramped. That would actually make sense. And probably this wasn't what Lily wanted in the least, because she's the popularity sim and the secondary knowledge, so she probably wanted to have her own space and, you know, meet friends her own age and have parties and such, and it's more difficult with a little sister around, after all. Very possible. Cool. So now she's learned how to study. Just gonna check this again. No Lakshmi. All right. I was considering, because she also was so into arts and crafts, that she could be wanting an easel. She's also very much into creativity, so why not, right? Gonna push in an easel here as well in the corner. That should work, I think. So let's just have her paint. And of course, Lily would be into sitting down to play a game right now, but I mean, I think that she has Dominic a bit on her mind since she met him, and he is actually outside, so why not go down and see if I can have her befriend him? Even though he appeared to be flirting with Jasmine here. I don't think that they had a lot of balls with each other, though, if I don't misremember. Oh, okay, he does not like talking about cooking, apparently, so let's give this another try. So I guess she's telling him all about her little sister moving in and she moving away from college and such, and I suppose since he has a very similar situation himself with his brothers, so now they're back to talking about cooking. Let's see if that works this time. Nope. He's really not into that. Interesting. I think I mentioned that the brothers are taking turns cooking, but I suppose Dominic is really dreading his cooking days then. Okay, so they're talking about religion. That's interesting. Both of them are into it, apparently. I haven't incorporated religion in my playthrough yet because I don't even have a church, but it's interesting to see what they have to say about it. They're talking about the traveling. Yeah, he's into travel as well. Talking about the city in general, maybe. I can really see both of these guys being big city people, so I think they like it in downtown. Let's see if she's good at joking. Apparently an old joke from her school days, maybe. Yeah, he liked it. Cool. Maybe let's chat some more. This is just dance with someone, and yeah. Oh, she's talking about herself. Nice. Just gonna check in with Rose, how she's feeling. Oh, wow. No, she really needs to go to bed. I can just have her use the bathroom first, and then this was the bed that I picked for her, so let's just send her to bed. Apparently, Ray is also out. I think she would like to befriend both of these guys, actually. If she can. Right, so she's starting to talk about looking for a job. Actually, he also quit his job, and I think that he used to be a criminal. So funny that it picked that. Oh yeah, she's really not into crime. She's like, you were a criminal? I hope you're joking. Yeah, and he's going to bed as well. All right then, cool. She's also feeling a bit tired now. Can just have her work out a bit quickly. I think maybe she could want to do that. And then have a shower and then go to bed. Yeah, I think that Lily would do really, really well when I have the clubs up and running, because I think that she would be very much wanting to go out in the evenings and have fun with her girlfriends. Can definitely see that for her. So yeah, she seems very ambitious, this one. Studying political science at university and then working at the same time and then having ambitions to join the intelligence career. It seems very intense. So I think that's the knowledge sim shining through as well. Yeah, I think that's enough. She can have her shower and then go to bed. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and save, and just like I've had I've done with the other families, I'm gonna play them 2 days initially to get to know them a bit better. So I'm gonna speed through the night. Oh, something is on fire. Hopefully the rain will soak it out. Yeah, looks like it did. It's really been raining a lot. Still raining. Right, so both of them are leaving at 8. So they had 2 hours. Neither of them appear to be early risers. Rose can pretty much just get up and leave, actually. Lily, though, needs to use the bathroom and have some breakfast. Yeah, I think she can go up and have some yogurt with fresh fruit. And actually, maybe Rose would like to go up and do yoga in the morning. That would make sense for her, I think. Just gonna have her make the beds. Oh yeah, she really doesn't want to though. I'm not gonna have her make her sister's bed then. Let's just go here. Let's see. Do yoga. Trying to get a good angle here, but it's just not working well. Maybe this works. No, she didn't do it very long. Let's try it again. Some morning stretching at least. Although she can. Oh, no, she couldn't stand up on her hands. Right. Maybe that's why she's interrupting it. If she's failing to do that move. Yeah, I think so. All right, let's just throw you in the shower and then you'll probably leave for school. Oh, she wants to befriend Dominic now. Makes sense. Clean that up and then you can make your bed. And I think she's going to have time to pay back some of that loan. So bank online, pay loan, 5,000. Yeah, that's fine. What else is this? This is cooking. Would you want to push for cooking? Like she's good at a lot of stuff, but she's been into music and dance in the past, and she has also, similar to her sister, she has a high creativity skill. So that's also interesting. I suppose that she must have played an instrument then of some kind. But what kind of instrument would she play? She would have that in common with Dominic as well then. I'm just gonna put a guitar in her inventory. Suppose that's one of the things she has to had put in storage or something like that when her sister moved in. I think, yeah. So she still has some time left before they have to leave. Why don't you chat with each other then? They're already very close friends, but could always be better. It's interesting also to see what they say to each other. Talking about school, and I suppose that Lily is very over school at this point. Only just having finished university, so. Let's try this again then. Oh, yeah, they're talking about travel. That's a much better topic. Yeah. She's definitely very into traveling. That's it seems like when she starts talking about it, she's not able to stop. Are you gonna leave for work in that? Are you serious? I've never seen that before. That must be because of the job outfits Dominator, but they always change out of the PJs. Is it related to her being lazy or something? No, she's not lazy. That's fascinating. Okay, but I guess I'm gonna manually change her into her everyday then. Dude, yeah, thank you. All right, good. Now you're allowed to leave. My goodness. You're not at college anymore. You can't leave for your classes in your PJs, you know. Looks like Ray wanted to say good morning to them. Very sociable man. I suppose that he's next to befriend as well. All right then, so I'm gonna speed through this workday as well. So Rose is back. Oh, she brought a friend. Nice. But it's Haley Dalton, and I haven't started to play her yet, so I'm just gonna ask her to leave, actually. But they know each other now anyway, so that's good. And she didn't have work today either, right? No. Good. Just checking if we have Lakshmi on the chat. No. And Lauren, she already knows. Can greet Ray. Don't think they have met. But Renaud is hogging him right now. Yeah, good. Yeah, you can meet him as well. Oh, he just left in the middle of the joke and they didn't even meet each other. He left just before he said the punchline. A bit of a trickster, that guy then. That's not very nice. What should you do? You need fun. I suppose you could continue painting. It should be fun. It's a shame that Lakshmi hasn't been on the chat. I think that they really would get along well. Maybe I can sneakily move them into the same dorm room when they go to uni. I think that at some point, maybe not right now, but it would really suit her to study physiology and learn that. That would be pretty much perfect for her, I think. What is her teenage lifetime dream? To become a celebrity chef? I think I'm gonna have her make some coffee and drink that. Because her energy is going down a lot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bump up her energy a little bit. And then she needs to use the bathroom. And I'm checking as well again for Lakshmi. No. Okay. And then she can actually do the homework before they have dinner so that they can actually properly sit and eat at the table. Nice, and Lily is coming home. She's in need of fun again. And yeah, I actually forgot to look for a new job for her, so I'm gonna start by doing that. See if the intelligence career is in the list. Oh, Ray is really throwing himself at his neighbors. Seems like he's lonely. All right, so let's see what we have. Not athletic, not culinary, not medicine, not artist as well. Okay, the final one. Is it gonna be Jacoban? No, it actually wasn't. Okay, but yeah, not one that I wanted. All right then. So she wants to do something fun, and of course she's gonna sit down and play SSX3. And actually Rose can join her. She also needs to have some fun, so let's have some sisterly competition here. Nice, you got a logic skill point. That's something she actually needs for this career, even though she's probably not going to keep it. But I don't know, maybe intelligence also needs logic. It would make sense. It would make a lot of sense. Yeah, maybe it's time for Lily to cook dinner. So let's see, now she has one more skill point in cooking, so maybe she can make something else. Chef salad. Perfect. Right, so while she waits for dinner, maybe Rose can check again for someone to chat with. No, not really. I'm just gonna send her to work out then. Very close to skilling up. And now she, just because I said it, she did it. She can stop that and eat. So they can have dinner together. And maybe Lily's thinking about quitting her job in the law career because maybe it's not worth the hassle since it's not what she wanted to work with. So yeah, it looks like she's really not into it. So maybe she wants to quit that job as well, even before she's found her true calling. Yeah, she could have another plate. And you can use the bathroom. Now let's see if Dominic is out and about. Not right now, but she could go down here and call him out. Right, and you can go back to working out when you're done with that. Oh, yeah, there's bills. Oh, there's Nolan. Start by getting mail then. Yeah, she can actually afford paying those. Let's see if Dominic wants to come out. If he's not at work. I think he works late. Oh, he's at work. Okay. You don't need to chat with the teenager, but you can see if Ray maybe wants to come out instead then. He shouldn't be at work. Oh, he doesn't want to come out though. Okay. He was so needy earlier, but now he's just like gone all cold. All right. Let's see. Who else do we have at the chat? No one interesting really. So why don't you go up here? And I'm gonna bump down the social. And then she can call up Lindsay. Get to know her a bit. So let's see if they get along. Not initially, it looks like, but it looks like Lindsay wants to talk about food. That's nice. Yeah, I think that she's done with the working out. She can take a bubble bath, actually. She really loves talking about food. It's intense. Yeah, she has 9 points in food, I suppose, so that's why then. Yeah. Well, now it makes sense that she wanted to get another cooking skill point, but now she doesn't have that want anymore. Yeah, they're getting along talking about sports as well. Seems like they might have some interest in common. That's awesome. Although Lindsay is quite a bit older than her. She's more the same age as... What was her name again? Trista, right? Yeah, there she is. Yes, Trista. Okay, so she's super tired. Yeah, I mean, she could call up someone as well, I suppose. She does want to befriend Haley. But I don't really know if they would be friends yet because I haven't played Haley. She does want to talk about a hobby. So I suppose I can have her hang up on Lindsay and chat about fitness. Okay, so now she also wants to befriend Lindsay, so I can lock in both of those. That's cool. And she wants to sell a masterpiece. She's not going to do that though. And she wants to go to college, which she will, so... Yeah, why don't you just head on to bed? And how about you? She wants to get better at logic, which means that she wants to play more. Yeah, we can do that for you. Can put that away and then play. Oh, is she in the way? Okay. You okay? Well, why? Okay, I guess she wanted to have a challenge. She was like, sitting close to the TV is too easy. Let's see if I can make this just seeing half the screen. Oh my goodness. She's a really pretty sim. She has a really striking features. Yeah, I suppose she's feeling a bit lonely here. I bet that she had a lot of friends at college, but she would have gone to college at one of the grand city ones, I suppose, like maybe Académie Latour or something. So yeah, coming to a new city where she doesn't know anyone is probably a big change for her. Maybe it's a little bit of a safety net feeling as well that her little sister is at least with her. Especially if their mother is sick and hospitalized. Must be comforting to have each other at least. Yeah, I'm just gonna send her to bed. All right then, that's where I'm gonna leave the Miller sisters. So I know that when I picked out the hairstyles for them, I said that they were not bohemian, but then they got this sort of fitness, healthy eating kind of thing, which is a bit bohemian, I suppose. But yeah, really interesting. And I do think that they actually did turn out to become pretty different from Trista and Lakshmi, even though they had pretty similar stories to start. I know Rose and Lakshmi are actually very similar to each other from the start because they are both into arts and crafts and they are romance sims, blondes and similar looks. So yeah, but I feel like they turned out fairly different anyway. It's interesting. So yeah, I look forward to seeing how this develops. I can really see Lily blooming into a really social butterfly in this neighborhood. And I think that she's going to be drawn to having a lot of female friends. I think that she would be interested to have like a group of girlfriends that she meets up with to eat together with, play games, and go out on outings together with in the town. So maybe she wants to have her own clique. It's also going to be interesting to see if she keeps hitting it up with Dominic or if she finds someone else. If she doesn't find a job just looking for it, maybe she can ask him if he can get her a foot in somewhere. So yeah, I'm interested to continue playing with these girls, but it's going to be a while now. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you like being back in downtown. And yeah, I'll see you for the next one. Take care. Bye.